From Los Angeles to a worldwide audience, this is Boaz Power TV, where we take your life to the next level. Now, internationally known speaker and author, here's Boaz.
Hi, welcome to the Power Show. You are part of the Power Nation, and I'm so delighted that you're here, because here we help you improve your attitude, your relationships, your finances, and your career. This is episode number 119 on Boaz Power TV, and it's called, What Do You Read Into This? On a recent cross-country flight, I read in an in-flight magazine a feature called Flights of Fancy. The particular issue I read had questions that dealt with U.S. geography, topography, and climatology. Now, in case you ever find yourself on television's Jeopardy, let's get you ready ahead of time. Okay, don't forget to phrase your answers in the form of a question. Now, as noted in the column that I read in the in-flight magazine, which of the following states has the most shoreline? See if you can get the answer to this. California, Florida, Hawaii, or Minnesota? Which one do you think has the most shoreline? My initial answer was California. I was wrong. The correct answer is Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. Minnesota has 90,000 miles of shoreline, more than California, Florida, and Hawaii combined. Now, I was born in Israel and have swam, or rather I should say floated, due to the salt content in the Dead Sea, the lowest place on earth. Our next Jeopardy question for $500, hypothetically, is from the category of Deep U.S. lakes. Which of the following is the deepest? What do you think? Lake Superior, Lake Tahoe in California, Crater Lake in Oregon, or the Great Salt Lake in Utah? Once again, Lake Superior in Michigan, Lake Tahoe in California, Crater Lake in Oregon, or the Great Salt Lake in Utah. The correct answer is Crater Lake in Oregon. Snow-capped mountains feed this lake, which was formed about 7,000 years ago. The bottom of that lake, 1,943 feet down, and it contains 5 trillion gallons of water. What if we put you in a little less jeopardy by offering a true or false question from the column I read on the plane? Barrow, Alaska is located further north than any other city in the United States. It experiences a month without sunlight in the winter and a month of non-stop sunlight in the summer. True or false? The answer is false. Barrow, Alaska has the nation's most extreme sunlight patterns. The sun shines 24 hours a day from May 10th to August 2nd. Then from November 18th to January 24th, there's round-the-clock darkness. I know this is true because on an Alaska speaking trip a few years ago, I witnessed a midnight softball game in downtown Fairbanks, Alaska in the middle of June under full sunlight. Now, let me ask you a question I ask many of my audiences. The average American reads how many non-fiction books from the time they get out of school until the time that they die? How many non-fiction books does the average American read from the time they get out of school until the time they die? Here are your options. Is the right answer 9, 23, 2, or 12? 9, 23, 2, or 12. The shockingly correct answer is C, 2. The average American reads no more than 2 non-fiction books in their lifetime. No wonder so many people have hardening of the attitudes. You know, there's an old adage that states, a mind once expanded never returns to its original size. A mind once expanded never returns to its original size. The questions from the article on the airplane were meant to expand your mind and your thinking. We are also capable of learning so much. Now, concerning the brain, there is no standing still. We're either expanding our brain cells or losing them. Reading the right information is a good way to expand your brain power, and if you wish to become an expert on a topic. Reading also builds character, and the right information can give you the right words to use in any situation. So when I decided to become a professional speaker many years ago, I decided to become an expert in human relations. I chose 2 books that have been acclaimed by many to be foundational classics in dealing with people and with the principles of success. And I want to show you. The 2 books are How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And the other one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These are fundamental books. Boy, they'll bowl you over, I'll tell you. These are fundamental books. It's much more productive for you to read 1 or 2 books over and over and over than to read a whole bunch of books once and not internalize any of it. So these are my choices, How to Win Friends and Think and Grow Rich. Both were written in the mid-1930s. Both are still applicable today. You know, I liked the simple common sense ideas in the Carnegie book that focused on dealing with people. I also like the ideas in the Hill book that focused on me dealing with me. This is much more than about money. This is an attitude book. Both of these are profound. And so I wanted to become an expert in these 2 powerful books. Thus, I read each book once a month, every month, for 5 years. I read these books 60 times each. Thus, I internalized the information. It became a part of me. Now I'm considered an expert in human relations and often asked where I got my psychology degree. I simply showed them my 2 books, postgraduate program, self-imposed, 5 years, right there. Incredible, incredible. So, you want to become an expert in a certain field? Find a book you relate to in that field and read it many times over. Repetition is the mother of skill. Well, what do you read into this idea? Perhaps you'll read into it a new and exciting direction in your life. So here's the affirmation for this episode of Boaz Power TV. It's a reading affirmation. I read a powerful, positive book over and over. I read a powerful, positive book over and over. That gives me a high level of expertise and confidence in dealing with people. I read a powerful, positive book over and over, and that gives me a high level of expertise and confidence in dealing with people. Thank you for joining me. If you like these messages, and many people around the world do like them and find them highly beneficial, please do me a favor, forward this to 5 people you know. Suggest they go to my website, boazpower.com, and they can also subscribe to this free weekly broadcast of Boaz Power TV. You are special, you are unique, you are destined with greatness. I see it in you. You are a champion. Have a powerful day.
This has been Boaz Power TV. To comment, see other episodes, or to subscribe to this free broadcast, go to our blog at boazpower.com. That's boazpower.com. We're here to take your life to the next level.